Oh. Well. Can't move that thing. No, oh, I can, but very slowly. Now I can go back and enter. Not that I, need to do this right away anyway. But now we know the path back. Wait, what the fuck? Where are we now? Oh, this is shaft 12. This is our way there. A cart and tracks for transporting ore. As far as I know, they use the same setup to this day. Well. Oh, let me guess. This is where we need it now. Yep, there we go. Alright. There we go. Huh? Are you kidding me? No! Well, open the door. Huh. I don't know what this is, but at least we can make it safe. A cohort. A man with no name. It is he who opens this gateway to hell. A grin on his face. He's terrible indeed. He watches the men in wrath and turn. Still, Father looks on, something vital in his hand. When I use these now, I feel as I'm not the only one. It's getting crowded in there, like I'm just one visitor of many. Strange thing is, they all seem familiar. Images and notes relating to the grey rock worm. This thing is big for an invertebrate. Yeah, it is. A 60s microscope, functional for research purposes, but we've come a long way since these were common. Well, that's that. Floppy dick. Anyway, what now? No, nothing. It's locked on the west side, but I think but I think the key's still in the lock. Yeah, okay. What else now? Huh? Ooh. It's badly faded, but it looks like a close-up view of some species of annelid. Stack of books. They're a mixture of industrial reference material and scientific journals. There's a mass of statistics and crude drawings on the chalkboard. They all relate to a large species of annelid. Right. Something stuck in the keyhole? Well, we do have something for that. Poking the key out isn't going to achieve anything. I need a way to collect it from under the door once I pushed it out. Oh, that's where we need the node for. That's what we need a node for. Yeah. As far as I can, there's nothing written all over this note. Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to pull it underneath it and then pull it back. You stupid? Nope. Fucking nope. Are you kidding me? I'm supposed to take this thing, maybe? What did I just do? Let me just shove it underneath here. Wait, there's something on the wall. 𝐇𝐚𝐮, Thursday 1st, January 1974. Increased sea traffic causes local concern. Inhabitants of a small village in the relative desolate northwest have been reporting witnessing uncharacteristically, large volumes of seaborne traffic over the past 6 months. Northwest Greenland is virtually uninhabited by modern standards, containing just 0.1 person per square kilometer, 1/3 of the national average. Sea trade has dropped off dramatically since the closure of the northwestern lead at iron mines in March 1972. The mine itself ceased operation due to massive structural failure following an apparently accidental detonation of standard mining explosives, where all 47 workers were assumed killed in the blast. Bodies were not recovered. Now, locals are complaining of noise pollution caused by a high and steady volume of ships sailing close to shore. Unfortunately, in order for any form of official inquiry to be undertaken, the registration codes of the ships in question must be recorded, and, since villagers claim the ships only travel under cover of darkness, this may mark a difficulty for the ongoing quest for justice. Okay, well, We read that. Hundreds of newspaper clippings all to do with the biomedical sciences, local wildlife, and field studies. Okay, so... says that we need a paper to like push the key out and then retrieve it, but I have no idea what else to do here. I'm like, what do you want from me? God damn it. There's literally nothing else here? Question mark. Really? I could have sworn I got everything I need. Again, I'm like, pressing the A is fine, there's nothing at all written on this note. So we can't use the note at all. Notebook? That just opens the notebook. Okay, never mind. Okay. Can't just like rip out a paper here. Oh wait, there's a book here. What does this book do? Wait, there's also a drawer. Nothing in here. Cut it open. Give me some paper. Yeah. There's nothing in there. Peep. Peep. Alright. Stacks of books. Stacks of books. Maybe put the saw underneath or some shit. Christ, what am I thinking? What do I know? Maybe like friendly knock on the door. Doesn't appear to be the right way to do stuff though. Okay. Yeah, apparently somewhere here there's a newspaper that we can use then. And I'm like, okay. If you say so. Is it maybe just this book? Nah. Oh, it is this book. Wow. Well. Yep. 7. I think the BF6 will blast that door. Yeah, fucking maybe. The funny thing is I can literally slide this down there. And then whoop, it's gone. I think you just glitched the door, the book. Yeah, I did. Well, no more books here. Let me try again. Come on. Whatever, let's just like... Well, there's no solution to this. Then you're just like, oh, man, it's gone. I'm like, okay. You don't need the book. Fine. What was this? 𝐶𝐚𝐮 Post. Friday 25th December 1970. Superstition extinct, deaf mine still breathing. A worker at the northwestern iron mine, Greenland, is missing, presumed dead, as of midnight last night. Locals fear foul play. Mining now forms the largest single industry in Greenland. At 16 years old, the Northwestern Iron Mine is a relatively new part of a larger complex, which also includes a lead operation. It is built on the site of an older mine, later converted into a military bunker, and finally closed in 1952. The iron mine retains its excellent work record, in spite of the recent disappearance of an yet unnamed worker. We have discovered that the man in question was a young laborer brought in from mainland Europe, possibly Denmark, and authorities on both sides of the strait are currently attempting to contact any family he may have left behind. The man disappeared 10 days ago, and the mine foreman has now exercised his power to declare him presumed dead. This decision, we are told, was not taken lightly. A full search of the mining operation was commissioned to no avail. Without the appropriate equipment or transport, the man could not have survived on the surface. Although superstition in Greenland has seen a decrease in popularity over the past years, some local inhabitants still claim that the land itself is cursed. This very paper ran a report almost 40 years ago to the day discussing in high suicide figures for the area, but findings at the time were considered to be inconclusive. Right? Ooh. Lamp. Take that. Maybe here? Oh! Oh, okay, maybe we just take, instead of the note, an old newspaper. Aha! Wait, no. Ah, got it. Huh? Aha! Big fucker's worm down there. What is that? Professor. These are the biomedical journals of Dr. J. Peters, Master of Science, PhD, completed between the dates of 30th of March 1969 and 1st of January 1972. At the Northwestern Research Station within the Northwestern Iron Mine, with the permission of Delta Mining Corp. Replication of selected extracts left at the disposal mine foreman. Subject of study, genus Oreacophilia, commonly the grey rockworm. Aim to investigate the abnormal presence of caddies in the Greenland rock. Method, collection of samples. If needed, they can be identified correctly. Standard series of testing, observation, and dissection. Personal notes, upon arrival at the mining facility, I was immediately stunned by the sheer volume of fauna that finds a way of life down here, despite the conditions. In general, one would assume that species whose natural habitat is past a certain depth will find the intrusion of human activity too great a threat to remain in place. However, almost the exact opposite seems to be the case in this instance. It is curious that certain areas of the mine appear to be entirely without life of any kind, and yet other, deeper areas of teeming and, where the situation permitting, I would embrace the opportunity to commit further time to the study of these organisms. However, the purpose of my stay here shall continue to be the genus Oreacophilia. Me. Ah, finally. Some writing paper. Look at me. Just using up the pages to scroll down whatever comes into my head. What is this stuff anyway? Some kind of research paper. No matter. It's been all the same. I can finally recall what's been happening down here for, I suppose, about a year now? It must be near the end of 2001 by now. Huh. I wonder when Christmas was. No matter, too tired right now. We'll rest a little first. Samples collected. The collection of process has been far easier than anticipated. The setup of the artificial environment from the rockworm went without a hitch, and the specimens themselves are so abundant as to make keeping them out far more challenging than containing them. They're all of healthy size, perhaps even beyond recorded size, and can only assume that is due to some lack of natural predators down here. Specimens are as follows: 3 adults in artificial habitat, 2 larval infants, dead. Me. I've been down here 2 days now. I was meaning to record events every day, but was too busy securing the area. I've used some supplies from the old mining system to wall myself in here. It seems safe a place as any, so those things should at least stay put for a little while. To that end, seems I've had a pretty lucky stumbling here. All this old research is about something similar to what's been hunting me ever since I escaped the shelter 4 days ago. Don't get me wrong, after what they did to me back there, I'd rather be facing anything else, and after almost a year of fighting for our lives, we didn't really stand a chance anyway. I don't know how many are left inside. But this is good. These notes might have some way to fight the things, the rockworms that follow me here. I don't know how they knew I was coming, or how they managed to follow me in the dark, but maybe I can work that out now. I found some old newspaper clippings, I guess. They're referring to this mine. I had no idea it was so old, so big. I can see why they built the facility here in the first place. A lot of history buried down here. It worried me, though. We'd been resting all our hopes of rescue on one of the scientists who escaped right near the start of it all. He got out almost as the chaos began, so we figured he might have made it out and brought help. But maybe me and him are due the same fate. I must record what's been going on, give the word the answers it needs so it doesn't fall prey to what's being released down here. But first, I need to worry about myself, find a way out of here, and work out how to kill these worm things. Observations. The creature's ID larger than has previously been recorded. The juveniles seem to still be growing, far beyond their natural limits, although adults have now expired, and we watch with interest to see what the lifespan is of this particular subspecies. The worms appear to have 3 senses, as would be validated by previous research: taste, smell, and extremely sensitive sense of touch, which allows them to detect vibrations in rock in the same way that the human eye sees beams of light and process them into spatial images. Their natural prey is insects smaller than themselves, and heaven help those insects because the worm is a vicious and efficient killer. He's wrong. They have no sense of smell. Today I attempted to distract them with a concoction I found lying around, but to no avail. However, it does seem that they detect movement via vibrations, which would explain how they can't see in the dark. Damn, there's almost no way to escape them down here. I'm on their territory now. Lifespan is 3 days and counting. I can still hear them outside the wall. As an extra precaution, I've locked myself in a smaller study area connected to the main lab hub. If they get through that wall, I hope this door will stop them. But it's better than nothing. Barely. Conclusions. This subspecies of genus Overture is highly adapted for the environment. If released above the surface, it seems likely that it would quickly destroy the existing rockworm population, and, soon after that, the population would grow to a size far outstripping its own food supplies. Given its increase in size and lifespan already due to unknown conditions, I would hypothesize that the worm, if left in such conditions for a reasonable period of time, perhaps 3,000 to 4,000 years, could grow up to a further 3 inches, making it a total of almost 1 foot long. That one worm we saw was not a foot long. That was not a foot long sub. However, should these conditions change or indeed magnify, physical evolution could occur far more rapidly. There's a lot of lore here. It's the last page though. It's the 5th day today, and I swear they've begun to surround my location. I can't tell whether or not they have breached the wall I built, but I'm certain they've entered whatever area surrounds this room. The future looks increasingly bleak. I intended to record here the events of the past year in the hope that perhaps what occurred could be contained or driven away. Now I realize I could write all I wanted. No one will ever make it down here to read it. So why write this now? Good question. I have no answer. All I do know is I'd rather take my own life than die at the jaws of these hideous monsters. I've tired of news. Those monsters may feed on my corpse, but they won't take my life. Rest in peace, eh? That shit hits hard, and oh, there's so much death and disease down there. So post-slugs were an inevitability. Ah! 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 What's going on? Well, I guess we're on a good space now. From the debris, I'd say something huge broke into the room not too long ago. There's blood and slime everywhere. Well, I mean, let's let you where he is at, eh? Fuck you! Fuck you! That is actually worse. This is actually worse than any loud scream sound. I swear to God. This knocking sound is way worse than anything else. I swear to God. So, like, what are we supposed to do in here? Like, what's the point of... Oh, okay.
While you hunt for those delicate, melt-in-your-mouth mousy morsels, there are places you should not go, for fear of death. The Reaper lives here, just like you and I. And just like you and I, he must ingest the living flesh of those less fortunate than him. There is a small place that I do not want you to visit, even on your holidays, because it is dark and evil place that I've been. When the darkness has overwhelmed my small decaying mind, some bad things have flowed from my mind and through my pen. The brilliant blue ink itself seemed to turn to blood into my grasp. And by the way, should you turn peckish, red is at its finest sautéed with a little engine oil.
Engine oil? Well, I suppose we can't blame him. Having been stuck down here for way too long, it seems. I'm just thinking, what was the effing point of going down here? We still have not found the code to Sector C, which seemingly is the important part. We still don't know what we do with the empty note. And for all that I care, we just went down here and we found some lore. Like, hey, cool shit. Now what? There's something down here. Not really. We also can't go in there, right? Just to make sure, like, I'm not... Yeah. So the whole point was... for nothing? Alright. Folks, I'm gonna take a short, like, 5-minute break. Just to, like, you know, refill my cola. And maybe have a few slices of pizza uninterrupted. But... rest assured, we'll be back, and then we're gonna finally finish here the first Penumbra game, and then we're gonna jump straight into the second one. Can't wait. But yeah, I'm gonna need a short break, and then I'll be right back. See you. So, let's go back. Here we go. So, what was bro yapping about last part? I was like, don't go there, don't go there. I'm like, well... seemingly, at least right now, where the dead end. Let me just scroll back and see what's up. Something changed on the way back. All I know is we still need the code for section C, and then hopefully we made it somewhere. Okay. So we are, what, up there? Have we been to the refinery even? Oh yeah, we did, because we then went back to Chef 12 on hindsight. So, what else can I do? Apparently. Like, don't hate me for that, but I just quickly peeked at the guide, and apparently... every time when I feel like I'm in the den and did I miss something, I just like peek at the guide and I'm like... There was something I missed. And let me tell you, this is quite devious if you're not thinking of it. But naturally, of course, when you go here and turn on lights, I'm like, ooh, you see something you haven't seen before. Like, I want to know what that does. And like, now I see the text here, and then, with the UV light, there's some text showing up on a blank piece of paper. It was never blank. Never to begin with. So here we go. 1371. Now we know what we need to do. That's the whole point. Yeah. I think you're supposed to use a blank note. Yeah, exactly. You're right. It's just, I didn't think of that. To be fair, though, in a speedrun, we can omit the whole thing. We can literally just go. Once we enter this area, we can go to the section and be like, alright, we're done. 1371. Right? 1371, yeah. This door has been foreshadowed and will never be opened again. Okay. Drama queen. Good dog. Didn't even care that we were here. Alright. Yippee! Jumping over. 1371. 1371. Let's do this. Now. Ah, shit. Here we go again. We here? Huh?
Really, the hunger is becoming rather uncomfortable here. How far away are you? You cannot be far. I am held captive by a wall of stone in the northeast of the mine. As in any drama, there are many roles to be played. You must act the scientist in mixing potions, act the renegade in plots of destruction. On your travels for the tools with which you will fashion my rescue, you may discover the place of my last meal. Be careful. The shiny, solid floor of water is not as solid as it seems. Poor Red was almost swallowed whole. The two foolsy men who plummeted into my domain have long since departed, though not I expect from whence they came. I ate ravenously of biped meat that day, but Red promises feasting only began when the man became pungent, when the stench of life had gone, and only the sweet aroma of decay remained.
Alright, so you're cannibal. It's stuck. A small gap gives me a chance to pry it open with the right tool. Alright, we need the right tool. I'm super worried that once we get down there, like, we're literally gonna be eating that dude. Or you're just gonna fuck us up and be like, alright, dinner time. Yum, 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 yum. Off on your side. You said chemical storage. We gotta make some explosive here, so let's see. We do have that explosive guidebook, so we definitely have to mix something together here. Let's see what it could be. Oh, you don't mean to tell me. Okay. Gotta seal that door. I'm like, oh no. Oh fuck. Should we use like a tool? Should we like break this wood open? Oh, wait, there's a door here. Ow. Oh, this works. Come on. Oh god, this will take forever. Well, the game literally said this is taking too long. So maybe there's another button I can press. Let's see. Come on. All right. There's no button here, though. God. What do I do? Let me drink my finger juice. If he literally says, like, this is taking too long, what does that mean? What else can we do? Should we let the worm attack it or some shit? Is there no other way to, like, twist it open? I think you're supposed to use the blank note there. Oh no, wait. That was already earlier. Oh man, the blank note already does get used. Move. Wait. We could use the... Aha!
Oh, my brain can barely imagine the feats of action men like heroics you must be performing to save old Red. I am waiting so close now for you to blow down the walls of my earthbound prison cell and release me from this mortal coil.
Let's go! I was gonna say I had the speed now, but Yippee! I made it. I was thinking that beam probably can be destroyed. Good thing I was thinking right. What is that? Chemical. Magnesium, calcium, barium, chloride, phosphorus, sodium. Do not forget, badly administered dopamine clouds frequently everything. Pen, paper. B, A, D, C, F, E. So, that is calcium. A is magnesium. We got D, that's chloride. BADC is barium. We got F, that's the last sodium. And then E is phosphorus. Okay. Noted it all down. What we have now is chemical labeled with an A. Huh. Okay. Well, makes it easier for me. Anything else in here? Oh, wait, no. Chemical. Another chemical here. Yeet. What was that? Oh, it's just a boot. We got another chemical. We need 2 more. We found 4. Aha. 5. Where's the 6th one? Oh, right there. And then we got some beef jerky. Okay. So we got all the chemicals. I was literally writing down the order, but apparently we don't even need that. My question is, what do I need to like mix them together now? Like in order? Just before I do something dumb. Let's see, A and B. What made me think they go together? Okay, I have a feeling this is not where we do the mixing stuff yet. This is maybe somewhere else. Oh, actually, let me put them in order of the note. I think it's all the N, F, D, C. And like somewhere we need to insert them, most likely. Okay. Well, we got them sorted in order. So that'll work. Save one last time so I have the inventory saved, and then we're good to go. So after that, we make it out of here. We gotta play chemist and... Where have we not been yet? Lake? Tuka? Incinerator? We are here in this section B and B. It was jammed. Should we try to go to the lake then? Lake. Motherfucker. Seems like I can't find us here, this one. Okay. Oh, what's all this here? Okay. Let's see. Oh no, not another. Not another one of those. This seems to be from the worm. Last Will and Testament of Joe Freeman. Final thoughts. 10-10-00. I, Joe Freeman, would like to leave all my personal belongings to my sister, May, in the knowledge that she will distribute them wisely. We always used to say, better to die young than to never live at all. I guess we're going to get a good wish. I know enough about Survivor to realize I won't be surviving much longer. John O, my buddy, I just don't know. My left leg is broken in 3 places, and I suspect I may also have shattered my pelvic bone. 3 hours ago, after he'd set up camp, John O set off to find some usable timber for the fire. When he got back, he was very excited. I couldn't work out what it was that had got him so agitated, but I went along with it all the same. I should have recognized the signs. Soon after, he got worse. He jumped me when I turned away, burying my face in the snow, trying to suffocate me. I still don't know what he found in the ice to enrage him so. Lucky for me, the ground gave away and we both fell. I landed on hard ice and desperately clawed my way onto the more solid ground. I was running on adrenaline. Didn't notice the pain. I just knew that if I was going to die, I didn't want to be in the frozen water beneath me. When you fall into a frozen lake, you don't just drown or freeze to death. Your whole body seizes up from the cold. Every instinct tells you to swim for the side, but your body won't let you. You gradually dip under the surface, your last breath expelled when you fell. But you don't drown here and then. Your body shuts everything down, survives on what strength you have left. You can just last for an hour, just floating there, slowly dying. So now, I'm lying here. My so-god slowly freezing me in my place. Me on one side of the leg, Johnny O trapped on the other. I'm worried about him. From what I can see from this side, his arm is dislocated, her shoulder blade fractured, and his wrist broken. I can hear anything he yells, but he looks to be constantly muttering to himself, testing the ice with a crowbar from his pack. I don't know how he can stand the pain, or where his strength is coming from. But at any rate, something strange happened to him. Fortunately for me, he can't cross the ice. He'll give way on his weight. The only way to cross would be to carefully spread your weight evenly across the surface, and he looks in too much of a rush for that. There's a lot of drugs in my system right now. I have another bottle of painkillers. There's enough to finish the job. I always said I'd rather die pushing the boundaries than drift away in my sleep. I guess I didn't mean that after all. I'd rather gently slip away than die cold or bleeding. Gee. Useless. We're not entirely, just normal flare and some painkillers. We shall take that. Well. Welcome to the lake. It's freezing cold out here. Let's make a save. It's like there's a carbon copy of me inside the artifact, except that is more than one, and they're not very good copies. At least use shed. Who knows how old it is or who last used it. It looks solid, but not much as it seems down there. Won't catch me trekking across that. Alright, I won't trek across there, but like, what do you want me to do? I mean, they're theirs. Exactly, like, you just lower your body flat, but like, what's the point? Like, what can we do? The question is, like, what happens if I jump down there now? Can I, like just forcefully run across that? Just for shits and giggles? Well. I know this stage from Super Toy Club. That takes me back. The question is, like, what's the point of going here? Oh. I don't have the strength to pull the crowbar out of his frozen hand. Well, nope. That's the thing I need, though, to open up the one door that has like a gap in it. What if I, Yep. Gotta saw it off. Yeah. I did. Where is up, Echo? Not much else to go off. But, I don't know what they actually want me to do. Like, what's the point? We've gotten this far. And the thing is, if I just keep walking over it, it falls down. If I just like crouch walk over it, it will be done. I can't really build myself a bridge with that shit, right? Apparently, though, that's what they want me to do. At least for a little bit. Maybe at least you should like look behind me. Yeah, as soon as I leave this, it's over for me. Can I like grab it now? Oh, come on. Okay. Okay. Promises, as soon as I leave this, I'm gonna die. Yep, immediately. I could grab the one that's on the other side there, though. I'm pretty sure. Because I'm close here. I know, like, this is basically the same. I was gonna say, this is the safe zone. And then fucking breaks underneath me. Let's see whatever this actually like drops down. Nope. Man. If I'm like really efficient and really fast, I can make it. Well, let's see. No, I'm just gonna die in here. I have a feeling I screwed myself. What if I why is my cursor not going all the way? What the, huh? I moved my mouse to the left, but I can't go any further. Just crouching was working. I'm pretty sure it won't. Well, let's see. Is over just crouch walking. Yeah, I'm still gonna die here. Just crouch walking. And it's like no slow walking. In some games they have like slow walking and stuff like this, you know. There's no slow walking in here. The fun thing is like I can literally stand on here, I can jump, you know, I can do all the things. So long as I don't do something stupid there. The thing is, I'm pretty sure like this is basically the line. Been thinking maybe I could do it. What if you hack the wall? I don't know. I don't know if it will do anything. Yes! Haha! We did it. Alright. Now we get the crowbar. Now we get to open this one door which was locked before. Don't know which door it was again, but we did it. Yes. Nice, the old bugger. Alright, with the crowbar we can open another door there, and that's probably where we can mix all the chemicals. First try, let's go. Exactly. Exactly. As always, we're just winning by force. Turn too early, don't turn too early. Fucker. Okay. Which one was the one where the door was closed off? Chemical storage we already went to. Is it incinerator? Or one of the section B doors? Door is jammed. It was definitely one of the doors. Riders on the storm. Incinerator should be it. Okay, 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 okay. Yeah. I need a tool. There you go. We got it.
My shiny knight. Have you really made it this far? I wait, and yet the pot never boils. I remain trapped in my den of iniquity. Perhaps the gods have toyed with me once more. Sentenced me to yet more years in this place of eternal nightlight. But now, maybe my ill advice has ended you. Have you rung death's doorbell? Please don't leave poor Ren all alone once more, like all the others.
This must be in the cave in that rat's trapped behind. I need some way to demolish it. Quickly. Perhaps I can get some tips from my explosives book. Well. I've located the rubble that's blocking the path to Red. Now I need to come up with a solution to remove the rubble. So we got all that here. You know. I'm still like, what if I mix these chemicals? But nothing happens. What if I use the chemicals? Nope. You know. Could have been, could have been. Let's see, notes. Explosives. 1 part diametrous earth, nitroglycerin, monosodium carbonate, red phosphorus barium. Try using one of your 18 flares. Holy shit, I have 18 flares. We need something to mix these chemicals with, that's the problem. They kind of suck to me. Well. Hmm? Oh, shit. Aha! With the explosive book by my guy. Okay, now we got a glass container. Now we got a... Here we go. I need gas supply before I can light the burner and a beaker to mix the chemicals in. Gas supply, well. Now? Question mark? E. All right, start with 4. That didn't work. I'm mixing this one with... I thought it was A based on the book, but then it goes poof. Over the inventory. Oh, okay. To assign them to it. Oh. So I could go like 5 and then... Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's definitely helpful. Well, let me just save quickly. Good thing is the game does not like use up these chemicals. Right. So, again, in chemist notes, magnesium, calcium, barium, chloride, phosphorus, sodium. Do not forget, badly administered dopamine clouds frequently everything. Each one of these words has one starting letter according to A, B, C, D, E, F. And I was thinking, okay, you go chemistry. B, and then A, and then D, and then C, and then F, and then E. Like a mind bridge. But apparently that doesn't do anything. So if I have B here, I can insert it. But no, no reaction with B does anything. Maybe it's in reverse. Maybe it's in reverse. Maybe it's actually... Let me see. E. Nope. The right chemicals. What do they want from me? Said here, explosives book. On black match trees we already did. Dynamite says here 1 part. Diatomaceous earth. I don't know what that is. And nitroglycerin. Small amount of sodium carbonate. TNT, whatever. Red phosphorus and barium. That's Armstrong's mixture. Sulfur can substitute for some of all the barium to slightly increase sensitivity. So maybe just red phosphorus, maybe? We got phosphorus at 5 and barium at 3. So barium and phosphorus definitely exists here. What did it say? Just red phosphorus and barium. So that would mean phosphorus is 5 and barium is 3. So C. Wait, no. Yes, C and E. So let's see. E. But E and C does not work. Oh. Imagine it's just in alphabetical order. Fuck me, maybe. But A and B also explodes immediately, so I'm like, I don't think that's that. It's a little bit confusing. Like, what does the sentence badly administered dopamine clouds frequently everything? Like, what does that mean? Like, these are just... I'm gonna actually order them quickly alphabetically. The thing is, we don't even know what these letters stand for. It's just chemical labeled with an A, B, and so on and so forth, right? We don't know what they do. Wait, can you open that note up again? Sure. This is the chemist's notes. The other one. You mean the second page? Badly administered dopamine clouds frequently everything. That's the order first letter. It is not, though. I note it down. B-A, D-C, F-E. Alright, let's do this. B, A. Poof. That's why I'm like, okay, game, what do you want from me? I don't know. What? From the inventory, use the glass with the chemical mark D. In our case, D would be chloride. And then use the chemical marked F, which is sodium. Sodium chloride is... Okay. This game's fucking confusing. Also, by the way, apparently... Aha! There's a fuse here. Not to be confused with non-fuse. Nope. Okay, so... I don't know why, but D and F it is. There's no logical conclusion for me. It says here, explosive book. Armstrong's mixture. That's what we wanted to do. Armstrong's mixtures included in this book is more of a point of interest than as a viable chemical mix. The formula exists as somewhat of a legend and modern power techniques referenced, but those not enough to stay away from it. It's called a death mix. It's incredibly volatile, making it unsuitable for almost all potential applications. Materials required: red phosphorus and barium. Now, barium is actually marked down here C in my notes. But barium here is third place. I don't know why chemical D responds to that. And then F Would be sodium, barium, sodium. I don't know how this all works together, man. But nevertheless, we did this. We also used up all of the other ones. And now we're supposed to take this. And if we don't shake it too much, it will hopefully not explode in the face. Well, that didn't go as planned. How did I miss? Are these inverter controls? This is a very mean puzzle, let's be honest. Like one bad step and you're done for. And the last one is a high jump, oh my lord. Right. Okay. Let's fuse it. And... Wait! Well, that's it, I guess. Well, let's see what's up. Locked. I don't trust this one door, so I'm gonna explore first what else is here. Oh.
You actually came. There is much that should leave my throat box now, but words elude me. You came, you are so pretty, but I have been bad. The underworld already beckons me, so I suppose one further misdemeanor will change me.
Excuse me?
And not guiding light with which I have led you here. I cannot give you the answers you want. You may wish to find what it is you seek, but that is a fiction. You cannot know what it is you sought through the vast leaden doorway, or else you would seek anything else in the world. No, the key stays with me, in here. So the life that has led me, horrible as it may be, is better still than the life that waits for you, hungry behind those doors. As replacements go, you shall be admirably abnormal. But you must wonder why this metal burning chamber is talking to you in a voice you knew only as red. For it is I, your companion, residing within. You see, I have waited for this day so many years. They won't let me die. The parts of my head are not my own. And I cannot take my life. It is against the rules. Please, the pain has gone on for so long. All I wanted was a friend, but now the time for chit-chats and marshmallows by the fire is ended. And I hope that soon, so shall my life. I have knocked on the death's door for so long. Please, let him invite me in for tea.
So that was not the door that I thought I needed to do. I thought it was that door. I can't get hold of it. I need something to lever it open. Okay. I've looked at the locked door that Red has been needing me to. I need to get it open. So, Red just wants to die. Hey, fair enough, mate. I won't judge. Vicious looking things. Almost like meat hooks. Well, haven't played Silent Hill 2, I know these are meat hooks. Combustion meters, measuring temperature, humidity, gas flow, among others. Ignition? Sure. How wholesome, I know. We're a good friend. Rat, I'm so sorry. Whatever happened to you down here? It's over now. Well, we got his key. Storage different, newer than all the others. This must be a rat's been leading me to all this time. Name. Rat. The door. Liberty of death. Let me die. Head is hurting, please. Get out of my head. What's beyond door? Rat is dead. Death. Get out. Nobody to talk to. Get out. Uh-huh. Oh. My dearest friend. How are you? I'm as well as can be expected. I have some sad news though. A few days ago, there was some kind of collapse, and some of the ceiling of the cave fell in on me. What scares me is that I was in an off-limits part of the mine. They may not look for me, but if they do and they find me, I'll be in so much trouble. But I don't think I'll have to worry about that, because I'm not sure I'll be getting out of here. I don't mind so much. I've been working in the mine for about 3 weeks now, and I'm really proud that I can send money home. But it's pretty tough work. And so far, you're the only person that's been really nice to me. Plus, I have some nice company down here. There's some friendly kind of creepy crawlies and some books I brought from home that I was taking to the rec room. If you think about it, I was really quite lucky I had all the stuff with me. Otherwise, I'd be bored stiff. As it is, I have Shakespeare, Bronte, Nietzsche. Perfect bedtime reading. Although I suppose I might be trapped here long enough that I have to read them twice. I always used to ask my mom how long people survive without food and things. I read how some people can survive underwater for over 5 minutes, and some people lasted in the desert for weeks. But she always said you had 3 minutes of air. 3 days of water. I suppose I'll probably find out soon enough. I guess if I had to, I could find food around the place. Like I said, there's all sorts of creatures here, but they're better off as my friends than my lunch. I wonder whether I shall starve to death or go cave crazy first. Neither sounds too much fun, I guess. But if I had to choose, I'd say I'd want to go mad. It sounds like an adventure. Tom Redwood, proper mine worker, December 1970. Age 14. Damn! Boy, you gone crazy. But alas, being 14 years old in the mines. Fair enough. Oh? Leaving out how Red managed to catch and kill this thing, it's quite clearly inedible. Poor guy must have been close to starving to death. Yep. Well, that's his. Yep. Those are his books. Flip it over. Well, let's save one last time, I guess. Well, are you shitting me? That's a shithole? Jesus, from the stench, I think this may have been his toilet. No wonder he was getting hungry. What a final meal. Rationed slugs. Still, knowing Red, perhaps he enjoyed them. Oh. It's an electric panel. Funny place to have one. For sure. That's what I'm thinking. Ah, there you go. Electrics may be running out of the door. There we go. He did tie a noose. How many hours did he spend with his neck in his noose just trying to end it all? Yeah, for some reason he was not allowed to die. I can't get over. I need something to lever it open. I mean, we do have... As I stepped into the mouth of the underground facility, there should have been questions, fears, doubts running through me. Instead, I was torn in two. Part of me I felt had died, along with my own ally and friend. His final words had raised more questions than they'd answered, and I couldn't get his screams for help out of my head, despite knowing deep down that the pain I had caused Red was, itself, all the help I could have offered him. I was alone again, but I had nothing to do, other than press on into the unknown. If I felt so bad about Red, I should have listened to him and stayed where I was. I would trade his fate 100 times for my own. The other side of me was looking forward to what might await me in the continued journey. I felt sure that I would soon find some clue or other to my father's fate, and that he was just inextricably linked to everything that was happening. I also couldn't help but suspect that everything I had seen up until that point was just symptomatic of whatever lay beyond the threshold. I know now. I was right. Welcome to the shelter. Established in 1973. Elevated case 4. Chief Staff 6. Lowercase 39. Temporary 8. Total population 57. Key members, a lot of people that we're not gonna acknowledge. Please have your identity documents ready. Alright. I thought we'd be done, but apparently there's more. Nope. Very no use. There's somebody there. With that, the man who had first descended into the mine was no more. And so began my next chapter. What the fuck, yeah? GG. That's the end? That's literally the end of it? To be continued. Ah, okay. Okay, at least they say, like, hey, this is part 1. Yeah. Penumbra Overture episode 1. Oh, it's actually the title. Okay. What is going on? The second one is a lot better, Imo. Wow. I must say that was quite interesting. Not bad at all as a debut game. Wow. It's so funny playing an indie game where like literally it was just made with like 20 people and the credits take like 20 seconds. I wasn't even able to finish the pizza. Okay. So, considering everything, I was not prepared for that. It ends abruptly. Well, thank God, we literally have the sequel right here. So we can literally continue. But like, wow. Again, I was thinking it was like way more like monsters chasing us, but the real monsters that we have like witnessed was a few dogs and some spiders and that's it. And yeah, and that giant worm. Okay. But like honestly, like scare-wise, that wasn't even that bad. And they had fun puzzles. Like the puzzle level was cool. Black Plague is a monster chasing you. God damn it. At least Overture is fun. Holding back a little bit, playing within its range, and I think that deserves some respect. Alright, for those that will watch this on YouTube, if you watch until this, don't miss the upload for the next part as well, where we continue in the sequel.